Yes. It's Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, and today we're looking at the words of Anthony Joshua in response to the question asked, how would you do against Deontay Wilder? Okay, so we have the audio. We have the audio response. Without further ado, let's get into it.
We've done it. We've unified it. It's like, and as I said, like in the space of 20 odd fights, he's had 40 odd fights, and I'm like, how come he hasn't managed to unify the division yet? So if he's looking for it, we're the ones to do it with.
Okay, so finally, we have a categorical and strong response from Anthony Joshua with regards to who and how he would beat Deontay Wilder. Okay. Talks about Deontay Wilder having twice the amount of fights that he has had, but yet still the bronze bomber Wilder hasn't unified once. Talks about it, but don't do nothing about it. Only talk about it. He says, but he's had twice the amount of fighters than I have. But he hasn't unified once. Not even once. Damn, what the hell is going on? Okay, let's get further into it.
We're not hard to find. We've got a great team behind us, so reach out.
One face, one name. There you go.
I agree.
You're not hard to find. One name, one face. Reach out. I agree with him.
Even though there are two at the minute, I'll let the people decide who they think is the real heavyweight champion.
The heavyweight division is too small to have so many belts lingering around.
And I agree with him again. That's why I've gone around collecting the majority of them.
How does that make you feel?
Deontay Wilder says the heavyweight division is too small to have so many belts, too many champions floating around. Oh, my. Well, pretty much all of the belts are around the waist and the shoulders of Anthony Joshua. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? As Kenny Porter would say, what you gonna do, Wilder? What you gonna do? Let's see some more.
Got this saying, one name, one face, one champion.
Yeah.
Is it frustrating for you to
No,
constantly
no.
hear him say it, but then you haven't had that fight?
You speak what you want into existence. He's talking it, and it will have to happen. I always say we're in the same division, the same era. That fight has to happen. But as he says here,
I'm looking for a unification belt.
he's looking for a unification belt. We're not hard to find. We just put on an amazing event. We're going to do another amazing event, God willing, in the new year. So
We're not hard to find. I mean, you know what's the problem? What's the problem exactly? Is that does Team Wilder need a roadmap? They need sat nav. Have they never heard about Google Maps? You can get on your phone these days. We are not hard to find, says Joshua. What's the holdup? What's the holdup, Wilder? We're not hard to find. You talk about it, but you won't be about it. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like, Wilder.
you can come and be part of history. We're trying to achieve big things in boxing.
Come and be part of history. Come and be a part of history. You know where the belts are at. I say, don't those people know about Google Maps? If you're lost and you're confused, you're disorientated, Wilder, the belts are over here. There they are. The belts are over here. All that yapping, all that gum flapping. Where's it got you? It's got you nowhere. You came in the game 4 years ago, won the belt 4 years ago. Is it 5 years now? Coming up nigh on 5 years ago. And you let Anthony Joshua come and sweep up all the belts, collect all the belts. Do you have no shine? Do you have no shine? Anthony Joshua finished this up for us. All right, there you are.
And to add Wilder to my list would be an honor. So if you want to come to this side of the table and create history, come sit down like a man and let's get this fight made.
To add Wilder's belt to my list would be an honor. So if you want to come around the table like a man, come over here and let's get the thing on and popping. Wilder, where is your ambition? Do you have no shine? You talk a good one. But now it's time to show and prove. You're messing about, you're messing around, talking about how you're stalling a man out, how you're frozen a man out. But, there's an old saying, revenge is a dish best served cold. So after you've done all your stalling, and after you've done all of your freezing, you're still gonna have to face the unified champion. You said you'd stall out Dillian White for 2 years. Well, you were true to your word. Matter of fact, it's going on over 2 years now. You were true to your word. Many suspect you thought that Dillian White would have fallen off by now. But he's still there in the number one WBC spot. Right behind you. You're the champ. He's number one. And one has to wonder, did you have a same plan for Anthony Joshua? Did you think you would have fallen off by now? We remember when Andy Ruiz Jr. defeated Joshua, and you were all happy like you did something, Wilder. You were happy like you did something. You was happy like you won. You missed out on a jackpot payday or two, but yet you were happy. You have to understand that looks like the actions of a man who don't want it with Joshua. Looks like the actions of a man who don't want it with Joshua. You were happy that another man beat him. But looky there. Looky here. You're still back in the same position in which you started. If you want to get those belts, if you want to become undisputed, there's a man you have to see. And it's not the man you're facing next. It's Anthony Oluwafemi Olansi Joshua. So what say you, Wilder? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Let's let Anthony Joshua have the last word, shall we? He already has. He said it. Said his last word. Boom, boom, boom. So there it is. What say you? Have your say. Anthony Joshua says, you know where we are. If you want the belts, you know what to do. We are not hard to find. Google Maps is available on your phone. So, if you want to be a man, come around the table, sit down, we can do this. Anthony Joshua says he'd knock you out within 6 rounds. Are you just going to sit down and take that, Wilder? Are you just going to sit down and take that like you've been taking it? Like you've been taking it for years. When will you step up and let your actions match your words? What say you? It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comment, it's the shares, and it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live shows, Monday and Wednesday, sometimes on Friday, 10 p.m. UK time. Have your say. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the Anthony Joshua saying I'll finish Wilder within 6.